The last time we had the chance to talk to the DES director was nearly 3 years ago, in the midst of the pandemic, when the state agency was overwhelmed trying to distribute federal unemployment benefits. Since then, the agency has still been dealing with those same issues, leaving Arizonans confused and frustrated.
After months of asking, Team 12's Colleen Sikora sat down a few hours ago with the new Department of Economics director.
For 3 years, we've reported on how DES handled the pandemic, dealing with outdated technology, fraud, and people getting benefits that they shouldn't have. Now, 6 months on the job, DES Director Angie Rogers sat down with us and answered our questions. And for DES's mistakes, she apologized. Throughout the pandemic until now, a common complaint, people struggling to get a hold of DES. What would you tell those people now, who are still waiting, maybe to get answers?
First of all, I apologize, right? I wasn't here, but I definitely apologize.
New DES Director Angie Rogers, now 6 months on the job.
We literally are helping people just hang on sometimes, and I take that very seriously.
Taking over an agency in high demand for years.
I also recognize that we were in unprecedented times, and it is really hard work.
Her top priority, replacing antiquated technology. The state's current system to process unemployment claims launched in 1988.
There have been attempts to try and modernize that system in the past. That didn't go anywhere. So this really is the first time that we're going to be able to replace the existing system, make it better, make it more responsive during times of disaster like we saw during the pandemic.
Another major complaint, the tens of thousands of Arizonans who DES believes were overpaid. The agency is still investigating how many people got pandemic benefits that they should not have received. And the department so far is waiving the overpayments for 62,000 Arizonans, meaning they won't have to pay back $215 million.
We do need to own up to the errors that were made at that time. Again, that isn't to say that someone intentionally made an error. It's just the volume of individuals we're trying to process as quickly as we can. I make no excuses about that.
Rogers wanting to see DES move forward with more staff and better technology.
We need to do better. We need to have better systems. We need to make sure that we retain a great workforce, and that's what I'm hoping to accomplish.
And Director Rogers says if you're still getting overpayment notices, the department needs to hear from you. So contact DES. Colleen Sikora, 12 News.
All right, Colleen, thanks.